Like dang dang diddy dang dang. Sin so much me go teach you again.
It was.
Greetings, everyone, from Charlotte as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest live from the Time Warner Cable Arena. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. You look at the Bucks, still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've continued to sit in that middle tier of teams that might be able to make the playoffs, but don't have the talent to maybe make a deep run.
Well, it's still early to say exactly where they'll end up, but it does seem like they're still a number of pieces away from real contention.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Paul George. Then it's Gorgie Deng. Then there's Parker, and it's Bolton in at the 3 spot. Now Carter-Williams after the missed 3 from Boss. And there's the call on Boss. That's his first foul. Carter-Williams against Walker. And there's the call on Boss. That's his second foul of the game.
That's his. Let's go.
19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Boss. Up top, Walker. Here's Boss. And the release was... But it's off target.
This Saturday, November 24th, Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets go on the road to battle the Chicago Bulls. Be there.
Up and going. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Now the key has been the rebounding department in this club, dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, you've got Ennis, also Thomas out there, and it's Mozgov in its center, locking down the middle. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Boss in their last game out against the Spurs got down to business. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. His coach called it a breakout game for him and said that this was the kind of performance they knew he was capable of when they brought him on board. Now can he sustain it, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Now here's Ennis. He feeds it to Thomas. Boss, he's guarded by Thomas. That is good. 8 points for Boss.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Here's Warner, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Al Jefferson's checked in for Zollinger. Vonleh comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Hairston. And so here's Charlotte. No good from Boss. Carter Williams against Jefferson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. That's a foul on Charlotte. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
Fires from deep, and he hits the triple. 3 points there in the shot from Boss. Boss has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets. Kicks to Jang. Back to Carter Williams. And he gets it to go. Carter Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's Boss. No good on the triple. Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Passes to Bolton. Back to Carter Williams.
Are you kidding me? Come on, man. I got all ball. Then you're going to bail him out again with another call? Come on, man. It's called defense. Have you ever heard of it?
And arguing ain't going to change a thing. Get your head back in the game. We need you.
Last good call you make, it'll be the first good call you made all night. You the most pathetic ref I ever seen out here, man. You know what? You want something to blow your whistle at? Blow your whistle at this. What? You want to tee me up? Come on, man. I'm just trying to do my job. How about you do yours?
Foes bleeding. Got a long way to go in this stream.
Holding it together, big guy?
I'm good.
Glad to hear it, because when you were verbally abusing that ref, you didn't look too good. When you were storming off the court in front of 10,000 or so fans, you didn't look so good.
Yeah, I hear you. I got your message.
Really? Just want to make sure. Because when you step up to the mic in a minute, you're not just representing yourself. You're representing this organization as well as the league. So when those pesky media types start to try to get under your skin, I want you to take a deep breath, relax, and answer calmly, like a professional. You clear?
Listen, lady, I don't like you very much, all right? And I'm sick and tired of people in suits trying to tell me what to do, what to say, how to act. I am a grown man. I got my own brain, okay? And if some local blogger wants to ask me about what happened with the ref tonight, I'm gonna let it fly, man.
Easy, easy. I am not the enemy, okay? I am on your side. If you don't want this, you let me know. I'll pull the plug in a minute. Send those guys home, okay? Is that what you want? Your choice.
I just want to get this over with, all right? Let's go.
Damn.
Okay, let's go to the gentleman in the front. Troy?
Some might say that you were just chasing numbers in a game that was clearly in hand. Agree or disagree?
I disagree. I'm going to play hard whenever coach puts me out there. I mean, really, the numbers are just a byproduct of me playing hard.
Okay, let's go over to the man on the aisle. What's your question?
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
I'm not gonna lie. The ball needs to be in my hands more. And I'm not being selfish, I'm being realistic. I have an amazing set of skills that are very hard to stop. I'm telling you, put the ball in my hands and the wins will follow. Quote me on that.
Let's cut to the chase. Do you feel you let your teammates down, getting ejected, arguing fouls?
Maybe I did. In the heat of the moment, I lost my cool. But the bottom line is I gotta be more professional than that.
Hindsight is 20/20.
What are you trying to say, man?
What I'm saying is it's easy to come in here after the fact and offer us platitudes. A true professional would have handled it differently on the court.
It's easy to come in here with your smug little attitude and your stupid little questions. You want to talk about professionalism? Then you need to go watch the tape and see how that referee had it out for me from the opening tip. If he would have been doing his job like he was supposed to, I wouldn't have had to get up in his face and let him know about it. You feel me now?
Okay, I think we're done here.
Yes, we're done.
All right, we'll see you next time, everybody.
No, we won't.
Get over here. You listen to me. The media is playing you. He knew you were already upset about getting tossed out of the game. He's just trying to goad you into losing it again, which you did. His story writes itself. Player with anger issues gets thrown out of game and then continues to be undisciplined afterward. Do you get it?
The only thing I got is a headache from media clowns, referees, and now you.
Damn. Holy moly. He's pissed.
DeMarcus Milray. Know who he is?
No, sir.
I keep his picture on the wall to remind me. DeMarcus played at a small school in Kentucky. Bounced back from the U. Man, that kid could ball.
Oh, I'm surprised I never heard of him.
You shouldn't be. Last game of his senior year, he got teed up by an overzealous ref. Lost it. Punches were thrown, people got hurt, and careers were lost.
He got hurt?
No, he hurt somebody else. Was labeled a head case by the league. Nobody wanted any part of him. Way too much baggage, too much of a risk. Last I heard, he was washing cars in Lexington, Kentucky. Begging for tips. You're not my DeMarcus Milray, are you, son?
Man, DeMarcus Milray ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm already in the league. Emotions is what fuels my fire. It's what gives me the edge. If I don't have that, then I don't have nothing.
You want to live on the edge, that's your call. But I got to do what's best for the team. Understand?
Then do what you got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to keep playing with that fire. I appreciate you taking this time with me.
Hey, my door is always open for a player like you. You've done a heck of a job in your time with us.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You've always been good to me. That's why this makes this a little harder.
What's up?
You know, honestly, I just come to a point to where I feel like me and the organization should go our separate ways.
You want to trade?
Yeah, I think it's best for both of us if we just moved on.
I disagree. This is home. You're an integral part of our future here. Is there anything I can say to change your mind?
Nah, I just want to get out of here, honestly. It's just time for us to just go our separate ways and for me to get a fresh new start.
Well, we don't want to force anybody to play for us. Boy. I'm sorry it's come to this, but I'll do my best to accommodate you.
I appreciate you.
I may be getting traded to the Lakers.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces.
I didn't want to, but it's a business decision. Haha, I wish.
And now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. Welcome to 2K Sports. And on the sideline, Doris Burke. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the New York Knicks.
I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all around.
He's pretty resilient.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist and Vonleh at the forwards. Kemba Walker is out there with Boss. And it's Goodman in at center. And it's the Hornets with the ball after the miss from Joakim Noah. They get it back. The shot by Vonleh, no good. Here's Chicago. It's a three-point game. Here's Boss.
Watch out! Oh! That was wicked!
Well, if you saw the game last night, you know that he was ejected for mouthing off to an official. He still looked visibly angry, Clark, I thought, in the postgame, too.
Well, you know, one thing you have to learn as a professional is to let things go. I mean, things like that are going to happen in the NBA, whether he likes it or not. I mean, it's part of the territory and landscape, so you can't stay angry about it. Let it go and move on.
The kick out to Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Stolen by Randolph. Outside Rose. Back to Randolph. Pass to Hayward. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Chicago. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Boss. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
And that one's good.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Corner shot, and the basket good. Boss has got 7 points in the game.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Rose kicks it to Noah. Here's Hayward. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, and in the end, it wasn't even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the floor.
Boy, they were locked in and ready to roll, and offensively, they just had a rhythm that was impressive.
Rose goes in, and that one's good. Rose has got his first points in this one.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Here's Boss, and that one's on target from the wing.
Well, you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Noah with a screen on Walker. Here's Hayward, and that one's good. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Boss. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that. Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about it.
And so it's Charlotte with it. The shot's good from Boss.
He is really putting his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. You take a look at Boss, leading the league in points per game. Great player.
And you just can't say enough about the value of a player like him who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Yeah, you know, you're right. For him to be providing the individual scoring he has, as well as keeping all his teammates so involved in the offense, that's a hard job, and it's an ideal combination for a point guard.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. With that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
And Chicago has possession. trailing by 4. Hayward passes to Kelly. Rondo wide open. They get it again. Johnson kicks to Rondo. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Hayward's got 7 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here in the last few possessions.
Boss tries again, and that's good off the glass that time.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Rondo kicks to Gibson. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Here's Johnson. Thompson with the block. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Hornets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Well, the season numbers for this club really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Here's Boss. Misses the chippy right
there.
That was a foul.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Hornets ahead, up 5. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
It's so difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
And Chicago has possession. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
You know, that last game I thought was
What? She might be.
An evenly played game, but the difference was the big discrepancy in the free throw percentage in their favor. That's what helped them win.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Hornets, Boss in at point guard. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Thompson. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Hairston in at the 2-guard spot. Rebounded by Hairston. Well, Clark, it doesn't do any good to get to the line if you're only going to hit one of the 2 free throws.
You're exactly right, Kevin. You don't want the hack-a-shack strategy to be a way for a team to beat you. You want it to be a last resort strategy.
Rondo against Hairston. Dishes it to Rose. The shot is off, and the Hornets now going the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
That's an important game for the Magic, and I know their fans are hoping for a win.
So both teams changing it up here. And now Doris Burke has an update for the second.
Able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Boss. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now here's Noah after the miss from Boss. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Here's Boss. Here's Moniunas. Makes it off the glass. Moniunas has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Rose gets a wide open look. The 10-footer finds the target. Rose has got 6.
And always good to look at the backstory of the stats. Here are some numbers for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. He's averaging 3 points per game, 3 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to under-promise and over-deliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Bulls trail by 12. Rose kicks it to Noah. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And he takes that one up and powers it through. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Derrick Rose again. Rose has got 8.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Here's Boss. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Boss, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And as the game has gone along, they've gotten much more aggressive on the offensive boards.
You know, crashing the boards is really an effort thing. It's an attitude and effort thing. And if teams get tired, they usually take a break on crashing the boards. But they've done just the opposite here.
Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 9. And the bucket from Derrick Rose. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's Rose after Jared Sullinger's bucket. Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off by Noah as he lays it in. Noah's got 4 points in the quarter. Boss passes to Hairston. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Hairston. Latray, and it's the Hornets another 3.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Bulls trail by 12. And there's the call on Boss. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir. I think he's hoping to kind of get his teammates going a little bit, fellas.
Now, here's Thompson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. No good from Boss.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Outside Rondo. A shot by Hayward, wide open, good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Hayward's got 4 points now in the quarter. Charlotte leading by 8. And it's Walker penetrating. Passes it to Boss. That 3 off the mark. Now here's Rondo. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First trip to the line for him here. That one is off.
First personal foul. Rajon Rondo at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And so we conclude the first half. Hornets lead by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, what allowed them to get off to such a good start offensively against you?
Well, they hurt us in transition to start the game. They got some easy baskets. Now they're playing with a lot of confidence offensively.
Tom, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that.
The second half just about
in this one for Boss. He's got 21 points and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
We got Doug McDermott. Zach Randolph is out there with Noah. And it's Rose. And it's Hayward in at the 2-guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Well, the season numbers for this club really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Good. Nice play there from Vonleh. Vonleh's got the first field goal of the second half for the Hornets. Bulls trail by 9. Rose dishes to Noah. Kicks it to Hayward. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Hayward's got 13 points.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on him. Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Boss has gone an outstanding 3 of 4 from three-point territory. Rose goes in. Here's Randolph, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense. Look at the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Charlotte leading by 8. Boss passes to Vonleh. Stolen by Randolph. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Randolph sets a screen for Rose. Out to the right wing. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. Tries again. And that one's good by Noah. Noah's got 6.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Lets the 3 fly. No good from Boss. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Rose kicks to Hayward. McDermott, no one around him. Another 3 for Chicago.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
That one is good from Boss.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Got good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them. Well, it's still early in the season yet, but let's take a look at where the Hornets sit right now. First and lowest turnovers a game. First in a game. And they're ranked 3rd in field goal shooting. This team has a lot of weapons, and guys are not afraid to share the ball to get good shots.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turns in transition to find easy points. Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Double team on Rose. Boss, that one wide left. Bulls trail by 5. McDermott with it. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. Rose, and the layup's good off the glass. Rose has got 13.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Walker the pass to Boss. Lets it go from the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Boss has got 9 points now in just the second half. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Here's Hayward, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. This game going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over there.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
McDermott can't get it to go.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide-open look.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Boss. From about 16, that's good on the jump shot. Boss has got 32 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Pass to Hayward for the tie. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Noah the screen. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he has 20 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
So both teams making some changes here. That one is no good. Charlotte's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The pass to Hairston, and out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Chicago trailing here.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here.
Feeds it to Hayward. Pass to Kelly. For the lead. No good off the back of the rim.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Hornets on top, leading by a point. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this is really sensational feed, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Boss when it's shooting guard. Al Jefferson out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Hairston. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
That's big. I mean, if it wasn't for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. He did not come away totally empty, though. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Hornets.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout this game?
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
To the left side wing. Here's Jefferson. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And where's the defense? I mean, this has been pathetic at both ends.
Yeah, it has been pathetic defensively, but it's been exciting from an offensive standpoint. But if you like defense, then neither one of these teams deserves a win. That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Wow, this is impressive. They have officially hauled themselves all the way back into a game that appeared to have gotten away from them.
I didn't think they could pull it off, quite honestly, but here we are. Tie game, fourth quarter, and now you've got to love their chances. Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
Puts it up from 15, and again it goes in for him. Good shot from Boss.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Trying to get open is Thompson. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, what a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Johnson kicks to Hayward. From beyond the arc, Noah cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make difference defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Chicago making some changes. Zach Randolph's checked in for Johnson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
That's 10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
You know, to paraphrase a Bible verse that says love covers over a multitude of sins, good shooting does the same thing in basketball.
Rose double teamed. He feeds it to Hayward. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
The shot by Vonleh no good. Bulls trail by 4. To the paint. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's off on the first.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
Sure helps that they've gotten extra trips to the foul line here in the second, and that has to continue if they're going to complete this comeback.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Shot clock at 6. And there's the feed to Rose. And again, no good by Chicago. Hornets leading by 3. Passes it to Boss. No one near him. And he gets it to go. Boss has got 42 in the game.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-pointers. Down those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, in fact, that's the shot they've used from that range, Clark, to get 8 of their last 10 points.
Here's Randolph. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Now the pass to Boss. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Boss. Drains it from beyond the arc. Boss has got 11 points in the quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Noah with a screen on Walker. Rose goes in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Excellent game we've seen from Derrick Rose. 13 points and some good assists too. 4 of them.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Hornets leading by 6. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Boss. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
You can just see his confidence rising every time he knocks one down beyond the arc.
.112 left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Hayward. Uncovered. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
And it's Rose penetrating. That's good. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Boss. It's rebounded by Randolph. The Bulls have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Randolph sets a screen for Rose. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and finished off by Noah.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left in the fourth. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Rose gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Charlotte with the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall.
$50 points in my potential last game as a Hornet.
Okay. Today, I want you to forget about the offensive end. We're fine there. But we sure as heck need you improving on defense. Fight hard through screens, move your feet, and don't leave the ground when you see a pump fake. Now let's do it.
Should I go back to sleep?